Parliament, had been appointed acting leader of government business in the House from Tuesday, 6th June 2023 until further notice.
After that announcement that Madam Speaker made yesterday, Madam Speaker did proceed to render a ruling, and Madam Speaker did remind the House that on Thursday, 16th March 2023, when the House was considering the ministerial statement on the distribution of farming inputs for the 2023-2024 farming season, and Mr. M. Simushi, Member of Parliament for Sikongo, was debating. Mr. R.K.H. Totela, Member of Parliament for Pambashe constituency, raised a point of order as to whether the Honourable Minister of Agriculture was in order to state that government would continue with the Farmer Input Support Program, FISIP, contrary to the Honourable Minister of Finance and National Planning earlier announcement that the government would shift from FISIP to the Comprehensive Agriculture Support Program, CASIP.
Madam Speaker informed the House that she had recourse of the verbatim record of the proceedings of Thursday, 16th March 2023 in the ministerial statement that was rendered by the Honourable Minister of Agriculture on that day and the 2023 budget address. She further informed the House that in the budget address, the Minister of Finance and National Planning categorically stated that FISP would continue and that the program would be expanded to include other services, hence the change in its name to CASP. She further informed the House that the Honourable Minister of Agriculture had explained that FISP was part of CASP because CASP had several variables, one of them being FISP.
Madam Speaker observed that Honourable Minister of Agriculture's statement was consistent with the 2023 national budget and was therefore factual and verifiable. In that regard, she ruled that the Honourable Minister of Agriculture was not out of order. So that's the ruling that Madam Speaker made, and she did permit the Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry, and this is Honourable Chipoka Mulenga, to render a ministerial statement. And this ministerial statement was on the COMESA Summit of Heads of State and Government to be hosted by Zambia on Thursday, 8th June 2023, and briefed the House on the expected beneficial outcomes of hosting such a summit. And we did see quite a number of members of Parliament making follow-up questions, seeking clarity from the Minister of Commerce, Trade. Let's proceed and look at what else was considered on the floor of the House, Cousin.
Person, the House went on to consider questions for oral answer. These were questions number 257 to 269 under Standing Order 74. And at 1840 hours, Madam Speaker interrupted the proceedings and business stood adjourned. Madam Speaker adjourned the House at 1842 hours, and we do expect Madam Speaker to take the chair today at 1430 hours.
Let's shift our attention and look at what is expected to be considered on the floor of the House today, which is the 7th day in the month of June 2023, and it is a Wednesday. We do have a total number of 10 questions for answer, understanding order 74, and we'll have one question for written answer. Let's briefly look at what is expected in terms of some of the questions and from which members of Parliament are asking questions to various cabinet ministers. But any time from now, we'll be able to see the Honourable Speaker's procession making way to the chamber, and that's the time we'll be able to cross over to the floor of the House for the commencement of today's business. Like I mentioned earlier on, that's the Sergeant at Arms making way, leading